Hey beauties, it's Riri. If you're new here, I'm an over 40 lover of all things beauty and I love showcasing indie brands here on my channel. I also really like to test out some new makeup every once in a while. Today's video is all about the brand new Huda Beauty Easy Blur Foundation and Primer. Alright beauties, before we dive in, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you do enjoy. I'd love to have you be part of my beauty family. There's also a join button right down there that you can click to become a channel member for some exclusive perks. I have not even opened up my box. It is still taped, as you can see, because I want to do this in real time with you guys, and y'all know when I do foundation reviews, first impressions, things like that, I am going to do the primer on one side and not on the other side. I will apply to one side and get up close and personal. We will turn the lights all the way down and we will showcase how it looks in natural light as well. I will also be doing a full-on wear test. So we're really gonna put this to the test. I am gonna go ahead and note right now, I don't typically opt for foundations like this. I'm more of a glowy tinted moisturizer type of person. But I do also, because I have rosacea, redness, hyperpigmentation, I have larger pores and texture, I do like pore blurring or pore minimizing type products, so I feel like they're gonna be okay, and hopefully I got the right shade. I did get the shade Cheesecake, which is the foundation stick shade that I've used and I've panned, so I think I'll be okay. I did also pick up this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Oil, the Luminizing Lip Oil and Gloss in the shade Frosted Buns. It just looked really beautiful and I love their stuff. So I have the Easy Blur Natural Airbrush Foundation, again in the shade Cheesecake. And then she also launched the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Primer, silicone free, which I love. And we're gonna dive in and get started. All right, hair is pinned back. I'm gonna throw on my glasses real quick just so that I can read the packaging for you guys. I know y'all hate this, I'm so sorry, but I have poor vision. All right, the foundation. It says Huda Beauty Easy Blur Natural Airbrush Foundation, 1.5% niacinamide. It is supposed to be weightless, comfortable, buildable, and blurring. It does say shake well. The primer is a silicone-free smoothing primer, lightweight, gives a soft, focused, blurred effect. Here is the foundation up close. Here is the primer up close. I do actually like both components. So obviously we're gonna go into the primer first. You do get a full fluid ounce in both the primer and the foundation, which is kind of obviously standard. All right, let me take my glasses off. And I'm gonna do a little tiny bit. I have seen that she says to use an entire finger's worth, but I'm doing kind of a fatter dollop, if that makes any sense, for half the complexion. I'm not gonna use quite that much. I am going to get very up close with you guys. Hey y'all, how you doing? How are y'all doing? Look y'all, look, rosacea Riri is in rare form today. So as you can see, I have a lot of redness, broken capillaries. I have a lot of hyperpigmentation. Lots of texture and larger pores. So I'm gonna make sure that I can see down here in my mirror. This does feel quite cooling. It's like a cooling jelly consistency. If you have ever tried it was the Touch and Soul in like a little pink thing and it was kind of super cooling, that's very much what this is reminding me of. I am going to start here, put a little bit here, and a little bit here. Oh yeah, that feels the same. That feels lovely. I thought it would feel a little thicker than this, but it does not. It feels incredibly lightweight. It almost feels like I'm putting water on my skin. And I already am visibly seeing, wow, the difference. The only other primer that I've tried, I mean, I've tried a few blurring primers that I feel like actually do something. This is quite comparative to my dermatology one. Like, that is lovely. I don't smell anything at all. That looks great, you guys. Like, wow. Okay. So far, I like that. On this side, I just have a little bit of moisturizer, so hopefully we will be okay. Then I'm going to go into the foundation. Again, I got shade Cheesecake 250G. That is the shade that I normally use more not in the summertime, so it might be a little light right now, but I know in the next couple months it'll be perfect. But I did pan the stick of this and I loved it. This does say shake well, 18-month shelf life, and it is made in Italy. So I'm going to do just that. I like the components. I typically tend to work from the back of my hand. Oh, that's gonna be real light right now. Oh no. Sorry, y'all. Look, we're looking at what it does and how it performs, how it blends and all that kind of stuff. So we're just gonna ignore, the shade. If I really love this though, I'm really gonna be tempted to get like my Now shade. All right, I'm gonna go in from the back of my hand with a kabuki style brush. Oh no. And I'm going to pounce so that I'm getting the product into my brush evenly. This also kind of enables you, instead of like taking it and just kind of squirting it all over the face, we tend to, as consumers and makeup babes, we tend to use a little bit too much product. And I feel like with that, that's when we tend to get like the settling and the creasing and the extra kind of cakiness and stuff like that. So I will start over here on the blurred side, and then I will get up super close again and show the difference between before and after. Already, you guys, the pores, and as it's kind of setting down, I'm noticing even more of a pore blurring effect. Like, this is great so far. Hopefully it's okay. I do have dry textured skin, as I did say. I like to come in first right through here on my problem areas. I will stipple in place first. That's really light. I'm sorry, you guys. I will stipple in place first, kind of where I need product. Now from here, I will softly start to diffuse that out. Ooh, it's looking pretty though. Oh, excuse the little brow mascara. Sorry about that. And then with whatever little residual bit is left on my hand and on the brush, because I don't need the additional coverage on like my forehead and stuff like that, I don't need a lot of product there, so I just use a tiny little bit. I do not typically opt for concealer, so I do take my foundation all the way to the under eye. If you are going to go in with concealer after foundation application, I would recommend that you do not go all the way up with your foundation. Holy shit. Whoa. Okay, first of all, I don't smell anything. I would say it has more of a medium density type of texture to it. You can see that it was kind of staying in place, not super liquidy, but not moussey or very thick. I'm gonna grab literally like a teeny tiny dot. It is blending out incredibly well. It plays great with the primer, which it should. I'm also going to take a little bit over my lid. Wow, you guys. Ooh, that looks stunning. And I'm incredible. My mirror is, it's right here. I'm incredibly close to my mirror. And normally, like I said, with these types of products or thicker foundations or kind of more, you know, full coverage type foundations, I tend to steer away from them. They scare me a little bit because I have so much dryness and texture. This looks beautiful. And it's not oftentimes, we obviously have to see, this is very early in the video, you guys. It's not oftentimes where I say a product can be universal, and I genuinely feel like even me having incredibly dry skin, you can see that it still looks like skin. I don't look matte. It doesn't look like a mask. There's still a little bit of a skin-like quality peeking through, but on me personally, so far, it is kind of self-setting. It doesn't feel tacky or anything like that. So I also believe that if you have oily skin, this is probably going to work great for you as well. Very easy application. I'm not feeling like it's kind of accentuating anything. Not just yet. Maybe in my nose area. Again, I have very dry skin though, so we're going to get super up close. Hey, y'all. All right, you can see all of the redness, overall uneven skin tone. I have a lot of hyperpigmentation. We have some broken capillaries. And you can see the difference, I think, very visibly and very clearly. A tiny bit of gathering right here. in my nose. Not uncommon at all. A lot of times things will settle a lot right here in my wrinkles. I'm 45 and a half years old, y'all. I got wrinkles. We got fine lines and stuff like that. That's fine. We're human. We have skin. But normally I have a large emphasis with some products right here, a large emphasis in kind of this little eye pocket area, and then through my smile line. So I'm not seeing any of that. It is looking a little crusty right here. Again, I have dry skin. That looks pretty damn good. And there's no filters, there's no nothing. So this is the kind of immediate before and after. I will apply the other side, and let's come back and we'll give some first impressions and see what it looks like. Here is immediately after application on both sides. I can definitely see the difference on this side, although even on this side it looks great. I'm also going to note, I am somebody that is very adamant and I shave my face consistently about every 3 weeks or so, and I have not shaved my face. So this is laying on top of dry, very textured, large pores skin, hairy skin. I love this so far, you guys. We're going to turn the light all the way off, as we always do. We're going to let everything adjust. And here it is in a more kind of natural in the house lighting. Yeah, that is looking, in my opinion, pretty damn good. Let the light go back. All right, I'm also gonna step outside. We're gonna see how it looks outdoors really quickly. And then I'll put on a little bit of a face because I have some more videos to film. And then I will come back and let you know how everything is kind of played on top of this foundation. And then I will come back later tonight with a full-on wear test and my final thoughts. All right, here is outdoor lighting. Also, we are starting to cool down some here. I love it so much. Let me know how your weather is where you live. And I'll be back with my makeup done. Alright beauties, here is the completed look. I did go in with the new NOMAD Cosmetics, the Fuji 5 Lakes palette. Definitely seeing obviously a little bit more emphasis on texture on this side, but even with that, I still think that it looks beautiful. This side right here, it literally does look airbrushed and perfected. I think it looks phenomenal. I'm not seeing, again, any emphasis on any like texture or kind of settling into wrinkles or anything like that. The coverage is beautiful. I don't feel like I have anything on my complexion. I don't feel like I have anything on at all. This side, I definitely think, you can benefit from using their primer with their foundation as typically is intended. But even on this side, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. All right, I'm gonna go about my day. I have a lot of filming and stuff to do, of course, cleaning, odds and ends and things like that. And I will come back at the end of the evening to just kind of see what it looks like and give you guys some of my final thoughts. I just wanted to do a really quick check-in. It's been about an hour. I've filmed another video. I do just want to kind of give you guys a little 1 hour kind of check-in. I don't feel like this side looks any different at all. Again, that is the side without the primer. And I don't know if right here is because my skin is dry. Maybe I needed to prep a little bit better, but it's just kind of setting not the best right here on my nose. That could also be the manipulation of other products on top of this. So I just wanted to kind of note that. Everywhere else though, and every other part of the complexion is looking stunning. So I just wanted to come in and do a little check-in with you guys. Okay, I'll BRB. Alright beauties, I am back for the end of the day check-in. It is a little after 5 p.m. This has been on since around 10:30, and I feel like that's a good enough wear test, and I want to get this up today. So I'm going to take my glasses off. This is lovely, y'all. And I want to do that just to kind of see how much it breaks apart wearing glasses. And honestly, it's not bad, which it does that generally with my glasses, but I do see just a little bit of some wear right there. That little spot in my nose is still very apparent. And then right through here, again, I think that's me. I just have very, very dry, kind of flaky skin right there. And this side, you can see I've been sweating. I've been a busy little bee, you guys. This side is definitely vastly different looking. Still beautiful, but you can definitely see a lot more kind of like natural oils and some shine kind of peeking through. I feel like this side with the primer, I think if you have combo / oily skin, you're going to benefit from the primer. I really feel like it has kind of kept the oils and stuff at bay. And you can see I have been sweating and stuff like that. There's a little emphasis on my pores right here. That's not uncommon. Yeah, I think it looks fantastic. I'm gonna give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I don't give 5 stars super often, and only because I feel like if you do have drier skin, or like, you know, your skin kind of peels, you have a lot of texture, you're gonna benefit from having the primer, and or you'll need to prep in a specific way, which if you do have dry skin, you're probably prepping differently anyways. But yeah, I mean, y'all, my mirror's right here, and it looks pretty damn good after 6 hours, I think. 7 hours? Something like that. So I'll get up close again for y'all. Yeah, literally, other than right here, like there's not even like a large emphasis in like my smile lines or anything like that. And normally I got this wrinkle right here that when I relax, it'll kind of get collected in there. It's also not doing that. And I feel like it's worn incredibly well. Yeah, I'm just gonna dock a little 0.5 point just for that, which that's my fault, not the damn product's fault. What do you guys think? Have you been eyeing this? Also, thank you to the few of you who reached out and asked me to demo this. I was gonna pick it up anyway because I do have larger pores, and I feel like it makes a difference. I feel like the claims are there. I feel like it's a beautiful product. I am excited about this. This is a win. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to my beautiful channel members. I love you. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.